help support Kate. She did nothing wrong. It was a consensual relationship. We love her. We support her. Stay strong. We all support you. All of us. We love you, Kate.
What do you think about the events that have happened?
It's consensual. The girl was invited to Kate's home. The parents knew of this girl and did nothing until the day she turned 18. I'm against the parents that are doing this to Kate. I believe the parents of this other child are embarrassed, and I think that they should have been adults and sat down with the other parents and talked about it instead of going to the jail and having Kate arrested for nothing wrong. She did do nothing wrong.
Well, they said, did you know she was 14? And
Kate was underage too when the situation happened, when the relationship happened. So why, when she turned 18, you want to put her in jail? You knew that your daughter was going to her house. You knew her daughter was in a relationship with her. And yet you wait till she turns 18 to want to prosecute her. You're wrong.
You think this is about the fact that
It's a same-sex relationship? 100%. 100%.
if they were straight, no?
I don't think so. Because they both were underage. We love her. We support her. You can see it.
These are all the families. Tell me about the sign.
We did it for Kate. It's-
All these families signed it? Or?
all of them signed it. I have their names. We all support her.
And, you know, there's been, you know, obviously it's in front of the Supreme Court right now. You know, the
It's viral. It's viral. Virginia's already called. I have family members of my daughter that goes to school with Kate, that loves Kate. They're already asking. It's ridiculous.
So you think because Kate is a lesbian or Kate is, you know, bisexual, that this is being taken to a criminal level?
Yes, ma'am.
And why? Is it the fear? Is it?
I think the other kids' parents, the other girls' parents, are embarrassed the fact that their daughter is exploring a same-sex relationship. If it was the daughter and a boy, would they be pursuing it? It's the question that everybody wants to know.
So they don't see the age. When they turn 18, the school doesn't come out and flag them and say, oh, by the way, you can bring coffee in if you want to sit down. You're an adult now. They're pretty much treated exactly the same as they always are.
So why did you come out here today?
I guess I have two daughters that could have been in the same situation. I look back at my own self. I was 18 as a senior. And when I saw it on Facebook and I read the story, I couldn't not come out. It was just so compelling, the fact that we have a young lady who, for all intents and purposes, is not an adult. Just because her age hit that, it doesn't make her an adult. And she had a relationship and it didn't make any difference. And the point that she was gay or not gay is totally inconsequential. This is happening to 18-year-old males too. And it should stop. A lot of states have Cinderella laws that allow for relationships with a split in age. And it should be looked at much closer in Florida. And truthfully, there is a choice in prosecution. I mean, I was a parent and guaranteed that if I didn't agree with the relationship, the telephone would be taken away, the TV privileges taken away. I wouldn't call the police. I'd call the other parent and say, keep your child away from my child name. I did a couple times. My daughter said she hated me for a while. And I have two grandchildren now and they all love me. And so it's the role of a parent. And I think what's happening here, sadly, is a parent has decided that someone else's responsibility is going to be, I'll let them do it. I don't want to be that bad guy because they could have stopped anywhere along the way. They're coming from, I mean, on the web right now, it's been covered in England. I saw a story from the Netherlands. Matter of fact, I had a little discussion with someone from the Netherlands about, not all of us in Florida, this crazy. And so it's covered everywhere, and I think the story will continue to grow. I think there's some 2,000 or so followers on Facebook now. It's one of the social media items. When something that is an injustice at this level happens, social media picks it up, and they run with it.
Now, would you be similarly against if the older person were a male being
Yes,
charged?
if it was a 17-year-old male that had a freshman girlfriend. I mean, Matt, that's the story, the classic story of movies. The freshman cheerleader falls in love with the senior football captain. They never played it up as a sex crime or a deviant thing. It was always that story in school, and it's the same thing now. The sexual relationship is totally inconsequential. I know a lot of making it thinking they're prosecuting it that way. I think maybe the policeman caught in the middle. The parent comes yelling, I want you to prosecute. This is the law. They're kind of stuck in the middle. but I think there has to be some kind of mediation, something going on that can be done other than legal. We don't deal with kids this way.
For me, I went to a small private school, Tabernacle Baptist here in town. There were, from the time that I was in pre-K all the way up until graduation, 4 grades in a room. And the thought that at any time, during that years and years and years tenure at that school, that I could have started dating someone younger or older, and then on a turn of a dime, they go from, childish puppy love to statutory rape or sex offender list, and that's just crazy to me. I understand the outrage and the pushback from other people thinking that this is turning into a gay thing or something like that, or they're trying to make a double standard for a girl that just happens to be in a girl relationship. But I would feel the same way if it was a heterosexual couple. The fact that just 2 kids one day and then something so crazy the next. And so I met the girl a couple of days ago when this first started, and my heart goes out to her, and I want to do everything I can. And not just for her, but other people in the future too. I mean, small towns like this, and small schools like this, where you're playing on the same sports teams and all of that, it's just crazy.
I coach up there in Sebastian, so I got to see firsthand freshmen dating seniors, freshman females dating senior baseball males. So for it to be this big of a deal, it should have went straight to the parents first and not to the media. It shouldn't be as big as it is now. This is a child still in high school.